Need $1,000,000 like I'm calling with a ransom. Pop out on your ass like my name is Chris Hansen. Couldn't hold they own, now they begging and collabing. Thieving, scamming, hella dirty macking. Death before the sauna, now you wake.
What's good, YouTube? This is Ghost Archives. I'm back in the building. Make sure you guys like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100K subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that 100,000 and I freaked it. So make sure you guys subscribe. Share this video with a friend because today I'm going to be reviewing the new Wiz Khalifa project, Kush and Orange Juice Part 2. So let's get right into it. All right. So one of my favorite artists, just period, coming up when I was a kid was Wiz Khalifa. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He was one of the reasons why I got into marijuana culture, reasons why I got into Mac Miller, reasons why I got into Snoop Dogg. Like, of course, I knew Snoop Dogg before, but at the time I was a kid, the Wiz Khalifa mixtapes were coming out. It was the hottest shit out. Believe me, everybody was playing it, especially all the young Mexican kids. You know, we was all about the Taylor Gang life. We was all about, you know what I'm saying, watching the day-to-days. It was literally one of the funnest times of our life. And now looking back on it, the blog era was probably one of the more safer eras of hip hop. And we got some of the biggest stars out of it. We got Wiz, we got Mac Miller, we got Kendrick, we got Q, we got Joey Badass, we got Nipsey Hussle. There's just so many people. We got Currency. We can't forget about Currency. So Wiz Khalifa initially dropped his Kush and Orange Juice probably like 12, 13 years ago. And on that project, there were classics like Mesmerized, Never Been, The Statement. The Statement is like top 10 songs of all time. Maybe not song, top 10 Wiz Khalifa songs of all time. And you can't convince me differently. Like, that was probably peak Wiz for me. I love the ONIFC album. I loved his project, the Cabin Fever projects. I liked Rolling Papers, and then obviously Kush and Orange Juice. And then there was a project he had that had a song called Goodbye on it that was one of my all-time favorites. But today we're getting into Kush and Orange Juice Part 2. So when I listened to the first Kush and Orange Juice and I listened to this new Kush and Orange Juice, immediately off top, I do hear a lot of similarities between that West Coast G-Funk type sound. And not that Wiz is a West Coast artist, but he definitely brought that vibe. And I definitely felt like he was going back to that initial sound that they got from the first Kush and Orange Juice. There's multiple songs on here that I felt like had that vibe. And let's get right into them. So I really loved how cohesive and nostalgic the project felt. Like I said, it had that classic G-Funk type vibe. Wiz doesn't really get too far outside of the realm of what his brand is when he's rapping, but he's also kind of turning into more of, he's putting you on more game as far as turning into a businessman. He's talking about his day-to-day. He's talking about working out. He's talking about going to the gym, training. He's talking about investing into businesses, how his business and brand has grown all other facets of what he does in life. And he still makes it sound cool. He still makes it sound like swaggy and like I'm a Taylor, like this is the lifestyle. And that's what I love about Wiz Khalifa's marketing, is he's really able to tap into the lifestyle of what people want and keeping that chill vibe. And you don't have to have, you know, all like be the super lyricist guy. You can be the guy that's the weed guy or the brand guy or just an overall, like, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, he did freestyles following this project, which really, you know, caught my attention as well. He freestyled over the Squabble Up beat and it was sick, you know? So I enjoy Wiz doing these different things in order to get that attention and awareness to him releasing Kush and Orange Juice Part 2. And I think this is some of the best rapping that I've seen Wiz Khalifa do in years. Probably since like Rolling Papers or ONIFC. You know? And even then, those projects to me weren't as good as Kush and Orange Juice. My favorite tracks on this project, I'm going to just start with my number one favorite track on this project. It's called Jet Taylor. It opens up for a minute of 30 seconds with Terrace Martin on the saxophone. When you say Kush and Orange Juice, this is the way that I want to start my morning every morning, is just riding down. I just smoked a fresh blunt. I got a cup of orange juice in the cup holder, and I'm cruising down, and I'm listening to that saxophone for a minute and 30 seconds. That beat is so smooth. It's literally the epitome of the vibe that I feel like this project is trying to capture. It's literally a Kush and Orange Juice moment. It's laid back, smooth, but also timeless. And I love that he worked with Terrence Martin on this. If you don't know who Terrence Martin is, he works really close with a lot of artists in LA in the industry, but he's really close to Top Dog Entertainment. And he did a lot of production on To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, I believe like Mr. Morale and GNX. So shouts out to Terrence Martin. The saxophone on that song was absolutely beautiful. We got a sick ass Wiz Khalifa verse. And then we got a fire, and I'm talking about a fire Currency verse. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro. Currency is one of the GOATs in independent music. He knows how to do his shit. He's like Wiz. He's like Wiz's evil twin, if Wiz had an evil twin. But I feel like Currency might be more chill than Wiz. But regardless, that was my favorite song on this project, 100%. There was a couple other songs that I like Crime Bud and Women. I like the intro on the music video where it had the sample. But that song, Crime Bud and Woman, right up Wiz Khalifa's alley. Something I can bump in the morning on the way to work. Something I can bump, while I'm getting ready for work. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a good way to start the day. Like, all these songs really give me a, damn, I feel good to be alive today. It feels good. Like, I'm swaggy. Like, I'm getting this money. And whatever I'm doing, I'm getting this money. 100%. That's how this Wiz project makes me feel. Then you got Top Down. You got, I Might Be. One of my favorites, too, was Red Eye. With the Rasta, well, what do you call it? With the Rasta, with the reggae type beat, with the reggae type beat. He has a couple of songs like that on the original Kush and OJ, and I appreciated that he kind of went back to that sound as well. It reminds me of the, Snoop Lion era. It reminds me of the Mac and Devin era, and it just came across dope. And like I said, Wiz is flowing on all these. It's his better rapping than I've seen throughout the years. My influence with Juicy J was dope. I love Juicy J's whole, OG flow on that. But I like what he was talking about. He was talking about some gangster shit. Juicy J, you can't sleep on Juicy J. You can't sleep on 3 6 Mafia. If you know about 3 6, bro, you really got to get into it. And my boy Freeze, he tells me all about the actual era of what it was. Let's see, I know 3 6 like Juicy J, like the main dudes. And he's telling me about Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, and he's talking to me like all these dudes that I really haven't heard of until he put me on to them. But Juicy J fucking killed that shit. Another song was Take Your Time, Get Paid with DJ Quick. I loved it. Initially, when DJ Quick came on to the song, I didn't enjoy it, but I had to sit there for a second because I was like, okay, first off, who is this? This sounds like, and then I was like, oh, okay, it sounds like DJ Quick. And then I got it. I had to listen to it again, but I enjoyed DJ Quick's verse. Wiz Khalifa snapped on this song. This was actually one of my favorite songs with his better verses on it. I liked Got It All with Chevy Woods. Chevy Woods is is a frequent Wiz Khalifa collaborator. He's actually a part of Taylor Gang, Wiz Khalifa's label. And I mean, it's him, Juicy J, who else is a part of Taylor Gang? Ty Dolla $ign. They got some hitters on Taylor Gang, man. You can't sleep on them. You cannot sleep on them. Keep Ballin' was dope. I liked Hide It with Don Toliver. Don Toliver definitely switched up the pace. And we'll talk about it in the Mozzie album, but this album did a good job of staying very consistent to the sound, but I didn't get tired of it. And that says a lot with 20-something tracks. A couple of my critiques as far as the features, though, I know that this is one of the favorite songs that people have been resharing and reposting and promoting. I wasn't a big fan of 5 Star with Gunna. Nothing against Gunna. Whatever he got going on is cool. That has nothing to do with how I feel about the verse. I just feel like Gunna and Wiz Khalifa, it didn't mix well. It did, it just wasn't the same. It was like lean rap with weed rap. You know what I'm saying? But you could say the same for Juicy J, but Juicy J felt the vibe more. It just didn't connect with me as far as the Gunna feature. And then the Lil Tyler feature. I felt like I was kind of upset when I heard the Lil Tyler feature because it was garbage, bro. I don't like Lil Tyler. Get your money, do your thing. I fuck with you. Get better, grow, do your thing. But this was not it for me. This was not it. I don't like it. I liked the whole song up until he got into it, and I was like, this shit is ass. But you know what I'm saying? You got room to grow. It's still a good song. I just that was one of my critiques on the features. And then Larry June, like Larry June didn't really stand out on this, and I really would expect Larry June and Wiz Khalifa to be like a match made in heaven, because they're damn near. It's like you got Wiz Khalifa, you got Larry June. Larry June isn't a clone, but Larry June is like a spawn of what Wiz Khalifa created, the lane that Wiz Khalifa created. So I wanted more from Larry June's feature. However, it didn't leave much to the imagination. It didn't really get me excited like I wanted from a Larry June and Wiz Khalifa feature. But they still have the opportunity to make more music. Maybe if we brought Wiz into Larry June's world instead of bringing Larry June into Wiz's world, I think that would work out a little bit better. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Yeah, shout out Terrence Martin, shout out DJ Quick, shout out Currency. They all did they shit on this project. I think that with this Kush and OJ part 2, I really truly think that this is a good time for people to start getting back into Wiz Khalifa. I think that maybe people that don't necessarily associate themselves with that music other than like See You Again, I think that it's a good time for them to get reintroduced to Wiz Khalifa. It's the second project of the original Kush and Orange Juice. It has a lot of that good sound. It's some of his best rapping in years, some of his best songs in years. And any viewer that listens to Kush and Orange Juice Part 2 and is actually thoroughly impressed, it gives them an opportunity to go back to the original Kush and Orange Juice and see how classic and timeless some of these records were. I mean, I was on my way to the gym and I was bumping Never Been, and I didn't realize I could rap that song word for word, and I could not listen to it for like a year at a time. And that song comes on and I'm, crack the window, we gon' smoke this endo. Saying that you still high from last night. The sex great, no, I don't give her no half pipe. Like, what? This shit is hard, bro. Man, shout out Wiz Khalifa. He dropped a dope ass project. Wiz, if you're watching, I got a song that you could feature on. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just tap in with the tap in. Until you tapped in, stay tapped in, my boy. To everybody watching, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you leave, or you hit the notification bell too. I'm trying to get to 100K subs. Make sure you go check out my new song, Stonehenge. I just put that out. There's an official music video. Go to my Instagram, ghost.archives. I got a reel of it. I'm really trying to push the reel a little bit more and grow my Instagram following. I want to keep YouTube more organic. I'm still going to put my music on here because this is a hub for everything me and everything that's going on in my head. But yeah, man, I appreciate each and every one of you who's been watching, who's been commenting, and who's been giving me feedback, man. We're going to keep on growing. And this is all about consistency. This is all about the quality of content. So, yeah, and I'm going to start talking more about what I want. I'm just, getting the flow of things. So keep flowing with me. Keep letting me know what y'all think. I'm going to keep doing me. Y'all keep doing you. Let's get to 100,000 and let's freak it. You know what I mean? I'm out.
Need $1 million like I'm calling with a ransom. Pop out on your ass like my name is Chris Hansen. Couldn't hold they own, now they begging and collabing. Thieving, scamming, hella dirty macking. Death before the sauna, now you waking up that